Welcome to this week's Yep, Yeah, Yes with Tamika and Marissa. This week we're going to talk about social media. Is it succeeding or failing, and how can they do better? Question mark. Tamika, how was your week?
Good. How about you?
Really good. It was a long week for you, short week for you? How you feel?
Short week. I have Monday off, but sometimes when you have a Monday off and you plan to stay in the house and do nothing, you end up doing everything. So
your week feels...
It's a long Thursday, basically.
How's your cough?
Shit is back.
What?
Yes.
Oh,
I've been coughing.
I
don't know.
Oh,
and,
no.
I need to reach out to my my allergist because I stopped taking the pump, the inhaler. So I wonder if it's catching up to me.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So we shall see.
Oh, good. Question. Do you use social media?
Yes, of course. Yep, yeah, yes, 18. Twitter and Instagram. Follow us.
What do you love about social media?
I love the connection. It's not like it's a false sense of security. So like you can stay in touch with people without having like a perfunctory phone call.
Yeah.
Or a text message. Like you really don't care that much.
Right.
It allows you to care a little.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
I also like the
putting
pictures.
Too much energy. Yeah.
I like pictures, and I like laughing. Mm-hmm. Like if you want to just get away from the monotony of your life, you can go on and see stupid tricks.
Yeah.
You can see all kinds of stuff. And the downfall of that is you can also be subjected to stuff that makes you sad and cry and angry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it's a false sense of all of that.
Remember when you used to go to the bathroom by yourself, or sit in a waiting room by yourself?
Okay.
So who goes to the bathroom without their phone anymore?
Oh, well, I don't use my phone in the bathroom. I know a lot of people do.
No, not like to speak, to look at social media.
Yeah, I don't use the phone at all.
Oh, really?
I'm not one of those people who used to take a magazine in the bathroom. Like I'm not on the toilet long enough to be doing that. I do what I got to do, get up and go. And I don't defecate in public places. I try not to defecate in public places. I'm not, part of the conversation.
And you're a camel too, so you really don't use public restrooms.
Right. So if I have to, I will. So if you see me in one, don't be like, I thought you didn't use no public. I use them. I'm older now. My bladder is not as strong as it used to be. So I use it on occasion. But for the most part, if I use it, it's like a quick squirt. And then I'm out.
A release.
But I've never been one to bring the paper in there or read. Like I'm just not trying to sit on the toilet that long.
Okay.
So.
All right.
It's a conversation for a different day.
Yeah. So what about in a doctor's appointment, or you and I used to do field sales. Mm-hmm. There was a hurry up and wait, a lot of waiting.
Definitely. Yeah. I used to back in the day, I used to read the magazines. I still do to some extent because a lot of these offices, the way they're construction, they don't have free Wi-Fi. And I'm not trying to burn my data to see what's going on peoplemagazine.com. So I'll read Essence or Ebony. They still, all these offices still have magazines.
Yeah, I do appreciate a magazine.
Yeah, and not everybody browses the net in that fashion on their phone. There's a lot of elderly people who still have flip phones, and they're not really, they use it for what it's supposed to originally intended to be. Phone calls, emergencies, things like that. The thing though too is that makes it bad about magazines is you don't know where their hands been.
Oh, that's even
so you're
worse.
talking about using it in the bathroom. It's
they actually touched the item.
They touched it. So yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't get down like that. But anyway, where were you going with that?
Meaning social media. Everyone is in some form or another shaped by social media. Mm-hmm. You have what other people call influencers, and they post daily, sometimes multiple times a day, about different items. And now, especially with, the more followers you have, that you have to now make it known that it's an ad.
Yeah.
But they still do it in tricky ways. They don't. It's not ad. It's like a little thing. They still try to hide it. But with social media, there's ups and downs. So the ups are, like you said, so you can be voyeuristic for people that you really, you're not looking to spend a half hour conversation with just to catch up. You really don't even care to run into them. But, you can keep up with things and people, and, you find out new different things. But now let's talk about the downside of social media. The presentation of a very alluring life. You see all these people on social media that I have a perfect example. There's someone I follow in a dental world whom I never would have thought this. Post the most beautiful pictures. Love my wife. She's amazing. Great with these kids. Best photographer ever. Love my wife. Love my kids. We're here. We're there on these great, amazing vacations. Right. Just posted that he's separated.
Of course.
And I'm like, that for me, that came out of nowhere. And
I don't believe anybody that says they love their wife or they love their husband on social media. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I done seen too many couples in person and like, yeah, okay, that's your boo. It's like you doing it for the gram.
Yeah.
As the hashtag says.
Doing it for the gram.
For the gram. So I'm not like I don't know this person. Or maybe I do know this person, but this person is like whenever I'm a very cynical person though. Like I swear somebody's always getting their butt beat or So you tell me that lovey-dovey couple on the gram
vacation
was loving each other and everything was perfect. I'm saying to myself, okay, what's wrong? Who are you trying to prove? Who are you doing it for?
Mm-hmm.
You're so busy posting. Meanwhile, your wife back there like, could you put out the garbage?
Oh, yeah. That's why.
So you never know. I don't believe anything I really see online.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, because you're gonna post the great things. Nobody posts. Only time anybody posts like a bloody lip is when they're trying to go after the person that did it.
Or it's like, look at me, I did this amazing
and it's about what the other person did.
Yeah.
Like the person that gave the bloody lip is not gonna be like, look what I did to this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna post a picture like, this is my boo.
But do you remember, you and I are of an age bracket before it was widely known that, magazine covers were photoshopped.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, no, they look like that. And it was like, no, they don't.
Right.
And it finally, not that I doubt. I mean, I was a little kid, but I thought you take a picture, that's what they look like. I didn't realize that there was technology to change all that. But when it became more widely known that nobody looks like that in their picture, and they show you, photoshopped and not, and how it was fixed. Social media still doesn't do that. And people have a tendency to take things at face value.
Right.
And then especially you have all these celebrities now coming out, and Instagram made them.
Right.
The Vine made them.
Well, it's funny that you say that. So the guy Jeffree Star.
Jeffree Star.
Go ahead and Google him. I'll talk about it. So this guy Jeffree Star, he's like I don't know what you would call. I don't think he's transgender or I don't know what he calls himself. Okay. So anyway, he's posing in front of go to the Instagram and type in his name. So he's posing in front of a pink go to Instagram. He's posing in front of a pink Mercedes, right?
Okay.
And pink, I think it's Mercedes. Yeah, pink Mercedes. You can see the license plate. It's like
he's showing his license plate?
Well, let me finish.
Okay.
So he's showing the he's posing in front of the the Mercedes,
mm-hmm.
like bright pink, right? And he posted, you find it? What does he say?
Look at my knockoffs. I told him knock it off.
With the money bag. So then in his comments is Cameron, the rapper Cameron.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm paraphrasing. He says something to the extent like, bro, if you're going to stand in front of my Mercedes, at least, he made a comment, at least cover the license plate.
Oh.
So everybody was like, so all the comments like, yo, that's Cameron's. So it's like he's doing it for the gram. Like it's all fake.
Why does Cameron have a big? Oh my God! Bow Wow. Somebody hashtag Bow Wow challenge this car.
That's what Cameron put the Bow Wow challenge on. But I'm not even looking at Cameron crazy because he's always, ever since he came out, his thing has been about pink.
Oh, that's right.
He's like real man, he had a pink Hummer, and that's his thing. You know what I mean? That's like part of his trademark. So this guy's taking a the picture in front of it with the license plate. You know, like, I don't know what the heck. Like, I don't know what these youngins with these things that they're saying. I don't know what he's trying to say by what he posted.
Look at my knockoffs. I told him to knock it off. I don't understand what's the knockoff.
I don't get that either. But okay, whatever. You still posing in front of somebody else's pink, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but that goes to what you were saying. It's like, what do you believe and what you don't? People posting stuff.
Oh, wait
like
a minute.
It's real.
Isn't this the one? He's a makeup person.
Yeah.
He, right? I don't want to put the wrong.
Look, you put here. Jeffrey in your name. You know.
But I don't know what. Okay, so this is the one. And you know, I'm obsessed with this family.
Don't read all the comments.
No, I'm not. This is the guy who got into with Kim Kardashian, right?
I think so.
He has been known to have racially charged tweets
on
Instagram.
Right.
It's this is the person.
That's the guy.
Okay,
and
so
but he's like so. But regardless, what the point is that he's stunting for the gram.
Right.
For social media. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trying to show that somebody that he isn't. Like, there's so many, when you think about, like, rappers from back in the day, even today, they rap about stuff that they don't have.
They don't even have. And
whereas remember, that's why Jay-Z got so much respect, because he actually rapped about the stuff that he did have.
Yeah, and
it wasn't about what I
doing.
Want. Right.
And then, remember MTV Cribs?
Right.
And it was all these rented houses?
Yeah, rentals.
Oh my gosh.
Or what they would call today Airbnb.
Yes.
You know?
I feel like the only one that actually really showed who they were was, oh my god, what's her face? You don't know, Trina. Trina. She had that little ass house.
I don't remember
her. She had one nice car. And she had one bottle of Cristal, and it was still in the wrapper, and it was one bottle.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing her. I don't remember any of them really. I just remember thinking to myself that they're all.
I'm quite ashamed that I have this kind of memory.
You retain that kind of stuff.
Yeah, anyway. But ask me to split an atom.
Culture. You're into pop culture.
But ask me to split an atom.
Okay. Can you split an atom?
No, I can't split an atom.
Okay, I get it. So yeah, it's people are doing things for social media, and the flip side of that is when you're fake on there, people will discover you and call your ass out.
That's amazing.
People are ready to drag you from here to kingdom come.
Yeah.
They really are.
They really are. That's the one thing, but then it's like, so does that make you a hater, or does that make you one of those, like, don't lie, just be real about it?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think about, like, especially, it seems to happen a lot with celebrities. The problem is that so many people want to be like the celebrities.
Because they've always put up this facade. Oh. And you think of, like, old Hollywood. You look at old Hollywood. These, like, you know, the turbans with the tunics at the poolside, and these, you know, these
long
gossip
cigarette.
Yes, these gossip magazines. But that was Hollywood.
Right.
You know, that was the whole the whole part of it. No, it wasn't. But that was what was the whole engine was. And now when it's more, you know, truthful and information is so readily available, people want you to be really you.
And knowing that you too can have this bag. You too can have these red bottoms. You know what I mean? Save your whole paycheck.
Save your whole paycheck, yeah. Save 10 paychecks and stump for the gram. Who is it? Remember another MTV reference. Remember they used to have these little, like, segments where they followed artists, and it was it Method Man or Redman? I think it was Redman. And he was talking about this car, and he was getting it, like, having some work done to, and he's like, this car is very attainable. You can have this. This car is not very expensive.
Right.
A lot of people can have this car, and what I'm doing to it is not completely out of the box, but I'm doing it for my car, and I'm excited about it. And I just remember he's never been, it was definitely Redman. Redman has never been, and we've met him. Mm-hmm. He's never been to show this life above what he actually has.
Well, he's one with the MTV Cribs.
Remember he showed his mom's house, and he's like, she ain't moving, but she'll let me renovate the shit out of it. Right. And then he's like, rub these 2 wires because the doorbell don't work.
Right.
And then he's showing that the screen is messed up.
But people were like, is this real or not? You know, it's like so much work needed to be done, and he's like, the air mattress or whatever. I don't know.
That had crazy. To be him. I feel like that was him.
It was like a mixture. I think it was a mixture.
Maybe.
Like doing it for TV, like trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Doing it for TV, but at the same time, like a lot of this is real.
I think a lot of it was him, but he was just showing all of it at once.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was crazy though. But I think that speaks to what we're saying. Like what you, there are always consequences, good or bad.
Yeah.
From what you post on social media, and that's not even just like famous people. I had sent you a couple of pictures that I found on social media. So it's like one of them was with the hairdresser.
Tokyo Styles?
Right. Tokyo Styles, I believe, did Cardi B's hair
for MTV.
Right.
The VMAs.
Right. And Kim Kimble did Nicki Minaj's hair.
Yes.
Kim Kimble she's been doing hair since the 90s, 2000. I remember like reading liner notes for like Mary J, and Mary was thanking her for helping to style her. So she's been around for a while.
Right.
And so Kim Kimble, read the exchange.
Okay, so Kimble hair care, Tokyo Styles, quick touch-ups at I Am Cardi B Hair, at Tokyo Styles Hair provides whatever. Anyway, Isabella Baby for hair ugly as
fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that person responded to Tokyo Styles complimenting Cardi B's hair. Right?
Correct. So Tokyo Styles writes back, and let me guess you thought those thin ass ponytails was cute.
So when I first read that, I was like, I don't get it, because I didn't watch the awards.
Right.
But I guess that was in reference to Nicki Minaj's.
Right, this thin, long,
right,
ponytails.
Right.
So Kim Kimble hair screenshot and reposted this whole thing and goes, Instagram doesn't create licensed or professional hairdressers. We all get negative comments sometimes. But why try to drag someone else into it when we can support each other? ? Sending positive vibes and support to licensed hairstyles. Kisses.
When I read that, I'm thinking to myself, mofos are so sensitive.
They really are. But you know what? She might not even be talking about you though. So, but all right.
What do you mean?
Well, we don't know who she was talking about with those.
Who, Tokyo Styles?
Yeah.
Everybody knew who Tokyo Styles was talking about.
Okay.
Because why reference Nicki Minaj against Cardi B?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you didn't have to bring anybody else into it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Kimble's point is. Right. That's how few. So now it's like they're not going to remember Kim Kimble in Tokyo Styles.
Right.
They're going to be like, Cardi B thinks her hair was better than Nicki Minaj. And then Nicki Minaj is going to get on her sensitive tip again and do her Queen Radio and start spewing crap because she can't handle social media. She's very sensitive. Yeah, the social media backlash.
She's like, too sensitive with social media. She's somebody.
And then she makes it so she's like, y'all don't know what I'm joking. No, bitch, we don't know you like that. We know you from social media.
But she's not joking. She's sensitive.
She's not joking. I mean, if she is joking, then so be it. But we don't know her that way.
No.
Like I was telling somebody that I met the other day, he made a joke that I didn't find funny. I had just met him. And he's like, you can't take a joke? I was like, do I know you? When did we meet?
I also think people say you can't take a joke as a defense. Like,
right.
What I said was wrong, and rather than saying what I said was disrespectful,
I apologize instead of saying...
You can't take a joke?
Right. No, I can't stand when people say that. But now that has spilled over into social media, because instead of just sitting back and taking a joke, now you got to comment. See, you ain't even right. I thought her hair was cute. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even just sit back and be like, whatever. They're not, like, why you had to be like, that person is not licensed? Like, it's back and forth. It's, like, stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's what social media does to you. You feel like you have to, like, stand up and defend yourself.
Rah-rah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then the other one that I sent, what was it was with Taraji. Like, so, I guess her makeup artist posted a picture of her, and she looked super like ghosty.
Yeah.
And then so he had to go on there, or she, I don't know, had to go on there and explain why she looked like she did. You want to read that? It's a long one. Okay, I don't know if you want to read it.
Today I got roasted by social media.
Who is this that's posting?
Ashanta Sheriff.
Okay.
Today I got roasted by social media, and fans let me have it, and even told Taraji to fire me. Same hair and makeup, same day in these two pictures, but let me explain to the novice out there. Here in the social media world, lighting makes a major difference in how your makeup appears. Taraji has a yellow undertone, and in her trailer, the lights are fluorescent. whereas in the makeup trailer, the lights are natural light bulbs. Anyone who is a pro knows that fluorescent lighting would turn your skin tone green and make you appear ashy. I've done Taraji's makeup for many years, in fact, many celebrities, and I was reluctant to address this, but I decided it was necessary to teach you novice makeup artists and people who don't know lighting whatsoever that it does affect how your makeup looks. Furthermore, makeup for TV, red carpet, editorials, film, etc. are all different mediums, and makeup reads differently depending on the format used. Cameras, lighting, background, hair color, coloring, etc. Clothing, etc. I've been doing this for over 20 years, so I'ma say this don't come from my job or my talent, because the work speaks for itself. I'm so damn tired of people throwing stones and don't even understand the technicalities involved when it comes to makeup, hair, or fashion, and be so quick to judge people's work without knowing all the techniques involved. We all have bad days, but just so you trolls know, this wasn't one of them. Judge my work when you stand next to her in public, and if she look ashy or green, then come get at your girl.
All I'm saying is, like, really, I was asleep like by second sentence. Like, it's not that deep, boo. Like, but they all feel like, you notice, like, all these people always feel like they have to defend themselves. Like, everybody needs a statement. Issue a public apology, a statement. Like, people are going to drag you on social media. It is what it is.
You know what? People...
Or on a podcast.
Nobody's dragged us, though.
No, I'm saying us drag.
Or, yeah. We're dragging others.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it's one of those things that... I guess there's a certain level of maturity. I guess, you know what, when you're a makeup artist, you don't hear the negative. Like, with social media, because now everyone needs a publicist, I guess.
Yeah.
They didn't really hear the negative.
Right.
It was like, so now they're just too sensitive.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't take things personal. If you know that's why she didn't photograph well under certain lighting, then leave it at that. Who cares?
Right.
Does it really matter?
Who cares? Like, nobody even looking at, like... I mean, there are people, but why are you catering to the whims and the judgmental aspects of people? You know what I mean? Like, who cares? But these people, there's so many people that are super sensitive.
Yeah.
And they need to either issue a public apology, explain why somebody looks the way... Like, you came up with a before and after picture of Taraji. Like, meanwhile, Taraji's like, bitch... You ain't doing my makeup no more not because you can't do it. Not that she said that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's like, I'm using somebody else because you too sensitive to deal with the public eye.
It's what, you know, but I don't really defend myself too much. Like, I've had issues with people, personal issues.
Right.
And I'm one of those, like, whatever, my character will defend itself. I really don't care. I'm also not a celebrity. So it's like one of those things, like, I'm sensitive, but I keep that in. I don't feel the need to, like, issue a public statement.
Right.
It's so silly.
Yeah, I don't...
And you can't take things personal. If you want to be in the limelight, don't take it personal.
Except... Oh, that was my jam. Shout out to Monica. She always stays fly. You ever look at her page? I don't follow her because she's another one that posts too damn much. People that posting too much, I can't. I mean, I post... and usually on Thursdays when I post the most. Post the most.
But when I start thinking of you and DJ Khaled in the same sort of, we ain't following each other no more.
He's the best at that. Okay.
Yeah, he's the best.
T not the best.
There's another one. He's this guy from England, and I had to unfollow him because he was a comedian, because he will literally keep his finger on like his Snapchat button and just walk around his house. And you've got like these 30 minutes worth of snaps to get through, and you're like, no.
It's like, forget it. I don't mind following social magazines, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That kind of stuff I don't mind following. Like, I've unfollowed so many celebrities that I used to follow. So I'm like, if I feel like I'll check in on you every once in a while. Plus, I don't want everybody to know that I follow this one. Like, I support them. Like, you don't need to know if I like Kim Kardashian or not. By the way, I don't. But she's the first person that came to my mind because she got so many damn followers.
She does.
I am not one of them. But yeah, it's just whatever. The last picture that I wanted to make reference to was the one from Asia Naomi King. She plays, I can't remember what her character is, but she's on that show How to Get Away with Murder. And she's like sleeping with two guys and on the show. But I like her when she does interviews and stuff like that. I don't follow her on Instagram. She's another one I gotta like check in, see what you up to, boo, and then check back out. But I do like what she posted the other day.
I'm not a ride or die chick. I got questions. I have questions. Where are we riding to? Why do I have to die? Can we get food on the way?
So that one is, to me, is like awesome, because not only is it going to transition to our Yep That's Trending segment,
that's trending,
but it's like you read that and you're like, it's like all the questions like with social media. You know what I mean? It's like, why? What's going on here?
I got questions.
And that's it's just I got one more question. Can you explain this to me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I think about with social media. It's like you want to be all in, but not really.
Not really. Yeah.
And you want to know everybody else's business, but you don't want to give your business.
That's me.
That is definitely you. You don't even want to get yes's business. God forbid.
I repost everything.
Not everything.
Everything.
Do I need to call you out?
Yeah. Did I miss something?
Yes, you missed a whole week. But it's fine. No, look, we're not doing that today.
All right.
But trust your girl when I say, your throat parched? Did I miss something? Yes.
No, stop. I need a drink.
Here, take some ginger ale.
No, I don't want your ginger ale.
All right, well.
Hold up. Wait, no. So wait.
Okay, I'm
Yep,
here.
that's trending. Ride or die.
Okay, so we're switching.
Yes.
Okay.
True or false? Are you a ride or die?
But what is the topic called?
Ride or die.
No, that's not. Is that the topic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I didn't realize. I thought it was called something else. But see, this is where I'm like throwing you not under the proverbial bus, but it didn't really.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I didn't think that was the topic. You just like the word ride or die chick. I need a ride or die chick.
When do you stop lying and covering for your friends? Is there trust? Do you trust ride or die in relationships?
Okay, that sounds more like a topic to me.
Yes, because here's the thing. So there's political figures, and we're not talking about politics.
Right.
We're just
relationship.
There's political figures that had cozy relationships. Now all of a sudden, that riding seems to be a little dying.
I'm gonna just put it out there. Trump and Cohen. Just saying their name does not mean we support them or don't support them one way or another. But it's in the public eye. It's like one person feels like you betrayed me, but you were ride or die, and the other person feels like, well, my family comes first.
Oy.
I mean, and that's based on what was said, not what we're intimating.
Right.
So it's like, where in your own personal, like, okay, let me just say this.
Okay.
And I'm not really talking about politics, one side or the other.
No.
But if say me or you decide to work for a political campaign.
Right.
I believe that we're honest people for the most part, 95% honest.
Right.
Sometimes we tell somebody they're cute and they're not.
Yeah.
All right? But for the most part. So you agreed to work for a campaign. Do you think that if somebody told you to do something that didn't seem ethical, whether it was legal or not, would you do it based on how close you were as friends?
If you're my ride or die, absolutely.
See, this is the problem. Because if somebody is willing to ask you to do something unethical,
then you're not my
then
ride
you know
or die.
You're not ride or die.
Oh.
So you walked into that with blinders on, looking at the money and looking at what could be down the road, thinking you're going to have position here or position there, have more money, be able to take care of your family, as opposed to, wait a second, this is going to be built on unethics. Unethics or built on something that's
built
not
unethically.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I would never ask you to do anything, like me and you as friends.
Right.
I hope you would agree with me that if I asked you to do something that was like unethical like that, where it's like, you're not sure if it's legal or not, but it's like, she's asked me to do that, so I'm going to do it. Like, if I ask you to do that, you got to look at me like question it. Like, is this really my ride or die? She's willing to take me down a road that may not necessarily...
I would do it, though. Just so you know I would.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't.
I would.
No.
You jerk off.
I hope not.
I would.
I hope we'd have a discussion about it. You know what I mean? I'm not going into anything blindly, because at the end of the day, it could be something that hurts both of us.
Well, see, but okay, there are things that I would do, no questions asked. You need it, it's gonna get done. But what if you got in trouble, some serious trouble?
The fact that I'm coming to you, knowing that you got
kids, help. You need help.
Right, but you gotta look at me with some kind of. She had the nerve to come to me, and I got kids and a family.
You need help.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I think this might be the breakdown of our friendship.
Wow.
Wow.
Maybe for you, not for me.
Wow.
Right? Wow.
No,
wow.
I just look at the Trump and Cohen situation from a purely colleague friendship point of view. I mean, Cohen was everywhere talking about, Trump comes first. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would take a bullet for him. He said that. I would take a bullet for him.
But
you got a family, you got a wife and kid.
But daddy ain't do the same.
Right.
Oy.
So you ride or die, but you ride or die with the right person.
No.
Sometimes ride or die, you ain't even your spouse. Homeboy just killed his wife and 2 daughters.
Oh my word.
You think she wasn't thinking ride or die? I'm about to have his son?
Oh my word.
So that whole ride or die thing, it's tough. Like, you think you know somebody. You don't think, like, people get married and, like, I know this is my soulmate.
No, you don't know.
Right, anyone. You don't, but you think really, you do.
Yeah, you think
you
do.
You can be friends with somebody, like your own family. Like, you know your mother your whole life.
Yeah, but you don't really know her. You don't
right.
you don't talk to her like that.
Right.
Until, like, she's on her deathbed.
But even if you talk to her like that, it's like...
There's things that you still don't know.
Right. So it's a tough situation. I mean, I'd like to believe that I'm ride or die, and we used to always say that back when it was popular to say.
Riding.
Right, that was our thing. And I'd like to believe that you would never come to me with some crazy shit. So I'm riding on the premise of that.
Wow.
Because I know you enough to know. I like to believe I know you enough to know that you ain't out there trying to kill nobody. You're not doing anything and asking me to like bury the gun. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
We don't get down like that. So that's not something that would come up. But if you don't know that person,
I'm a little disappointed.
No, homie, you don't understand what I'm saying. Like, don't be sad.
I'm a little sad right now.
But do you believe that I'm the type of person that the person that I am, the person you've become friends with? I'd like to believe that you believe that I'm not the type of person that goes out with a gun and kills somebody and then have the nerve to come to you with 3 kids asking you to help me.
I
would
though. But the person that you are, if something like that should have happened,
I would hope that you say to me, like, look, I want to help you. And me helping you is like, let's get you a good lawyer, bitch.
Wow, I'm just so sad right now.
Well, I'm sorry. I know it's a revelation. It's a 20-year revelation. Welcome to a 20-year friendship. But I like if you came to me, I'm not gonna just be like, no questions asked and just take the gun and hide it. Then I go down.
Okay. I can't help but be sad. It is what it is. I'm sad.
Be sad.
I'm just sad. If I came to you for help.
Yes, we're talking extreme case right here. Michael Cohen is going to jail. He's going to jail, and Trump's like, see ya.
I've had people like that in my life. Remember, there were people like, we used to go out with some shady people, and right. I would always say in the car, and they always laughed at me. I'd always be like, listen, I ain't going to jail. So if the police start walking up to us, I'm singing like a canary.
You said you wasn't going to jail for nobody, and I was in that car, and that included me. You never said to me, I ride or die, I go to jail for you, because you never had to.
But I've told you before, if you come to me with the whole, like, I need you to hide this, I need an alibi, there's no questions asked. I would do it. But now I feel sad, because you're telling me that you wouldn't do it for me. I'm sad.
I said we have to have a discussion. There is questions asked. Okay? I'm not doing anything without questions asked. I'm sorry. I'm not baby. This is not Dirty Dancing. Okay? There's no like, you know.
Well, I'm schooled. You told me now. Now we know.
Does this ruin the nature of our friendship?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm feeling it some kind of way. I'm really sad right now.
Well, don't feel sad. Just know that I care about you enough to not put you in that kind of situation.
Thanks.
You're whack, yo.
I'm whack.
Yes, you're whack. Because you're sitting in front of me right now,
mm-hmm.
and you're expecting if you killed your boo or somebody,
I didn't kill my boo.
Exactly. I know that about you.
I'm not gonna kill my boo if some bum, I don't know, breaks into my house looking for meth. I don't know, and
you kill them. You know that it's self-defense. A meth head breaks into your home. You got.
I'm trying to find a scenario.
There is no scenario. That's what I'm trying to say. There is no scenario because we know each other well enough to know that shit ain't gonna go down like that.
Okay.
I got your back enough to not let you fall down that pit hole, black hole, and I believe that you have my back enough to not let me fall down that hole. You know what I mean? It's we do this. We have a therapy session on here, whatever the case may be. We have a conversation, and if you see me slipping, there's been times where I've been super depressed, and you like, look, let's have a let's talk about it.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, when she does something, you know, I got her back. No, you got me before I even get there. That's what ride or die is. You're riding. You're riding together. You're riding. Okay. You know what I mean? You're not like, okay, I'm going to chill in the cut in my recliner until she falls. No.
No, I'm not going to do
exactly.
that.
Exactly. And that's my whole point. It's not going to get to that point with us. I'm not sure that Trump and Cohen had that same relationship.
Probably not.
Because if they did, then Cohen would believe that Trump would pardon him, and he wouldn't say anything.
Funny enough, my neighbor and I were having this conversation earlier today as she was leaving. We were like touching upon like these ride or die relationships, and funny enough, she even said, "There's people in my inner circle that I'm riding with, but I'm not dying with."
Right.
And there's people that I know that like, listen, I'm gonna need your help, and you can count on them. You know, in certain capacities. And you're right, perhaps that they did not have that conversation. But I feel a lot of people don't have these conversations.
Let me put it this way. Am I going to take the fall for your stupidity? Maybe not. If somebody pulls a gun on you, I will jump in front of the gun. Mm. No, I'm dead serious. We're in a movie theater. And
oh my God.
No,
listen.
I got you.
We coming out alive. Don't worry about it. I got you too.
I got you. You do some stupid shit. I'm like, bitch, let's get a lawyer. Okay. Something that you caused, I don't know. Somebody else
I'll testify for your character.
Right. Somebody pull your hair, try to cut your hair. I probably would get cut because I'd be trying to stop them.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's funny.
You try to, you start stabbing somebody, I'll grab you, get you off of them. Am I going to jail for your stabbing? To help you cover it up? Probably not. I'm just saying.
So if I snap in this PTA meeting and mollywop somebody?
Well, I'm not there. Yeah. I ain't going to no PTA meeting. Why would I be there?
No, PTA meetings don't get lit like that.
No, if say you're at Friendly's and you snap on the waitress. Yeah. Because she said something that you felt was offensive, or in that moment you was like, you took the fork out and you started stabbing her.
Oh my gosh.
I would grab you, like try to get this fork away from you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is scenarios.
No, bro, this is what die means.
Yeah.
I'm ride or die. But like, there's more good times than bad.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to think that like if I don't have your back at the end
and ask you to hide something.
It's like, I need answers.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Why are you hiding the gun if it wasn't your fault? Like, I can't imagine you would be an instigator or anything like that.
Where would I get a gun? This is crazy.
But that's why.
No, but yeah.
I'm just trying to explain myself to you because you're looking at me like I'm crazy, and I think I'm making all the sense in the world. Mm-hmm. You're whack, yo.
I'm not whack.
We're not coming back next week. It's this last show.
She got questions. She's coming back.
I got questions. I'm just saying. What happened was.
How did that go? Where are we riding?
Yeah. Pull that up again. What Asia Naomi King said?
She said, I'm not a ride or die chick. I have questions. Where are we riding to? Why do I have to die? Can we get food on the way?
Exactly. Is there a McDonald's around? Let's talk over food. Let's hash this out. Let's hash brown this out. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna write that down. That's going on a shirt.
I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, I do have your back. I probably have your back more than most of the people in your life. Like, I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but I think I've proven myself enough to show I got a bitch's back.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're sitting here talking about, I don't know you.
I didn't say I don't know you.
Well, you acting like you're like, I don't know how I feel.
I said I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel.
Like, really? You questioning me now? Really? I say that I gotta protect my self-preservation. We drown and I'm saving myself.
Oh my!
You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I can't swim, so of course I'm gonna go for the life jacket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, grab a foot. You know what I mean? Like
grab a foot.
I'm just saying. So ride or die.
Oh man.
What do you? Well, we already said your thoughts. It's just
no, because see, with me, it's tough with me because, we either riding or you're dying. You're on your own, and I believe in my own little way that you're dying. With me, you don't count on me for all that. Like, I ain't going to jail for nobody. If you do something in front of me and we're not like that, we don't have that relationship, I'm gonna sing like a canary. I'm not going to jail for nobody.
You know who I just thought about? Back in the day, Little Kim and Little C's. They to me were like the ultimate ride or die from afar.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then all that crap went down.
Yeah.
And C's was like, psh, that wasn't my song. You know, I didn't create Ride or Die. We was Junior Mafia. We, you know, you Biggs girl, I'm Biggs guy. But I'm not going to jail for nobody. And it's like, can you understand? Yeah, kinda. He kind of like saved himself, and she went to jail, and now she wants to have nothing to do with him, which I understand both sides. Because she probably was like thinking they were
ride or die.
Like they were still on some hood shit, and he's like, no, we're famous. We actually we have a reputation. I'm trying to make money. I got a family to feed.
Yeah.
And she's like, we from Brooklyn. We chill. We no rats. This, that, and the other. And he's like, sorry, B, Queen B, I'm out. And she went to jail, and she never spoke to him again.
That was tough.
But it's like if y'all don't like. We just had a discussion, so we know where we stand. They probably never had that discussion.
They had that discussion a little too late.
Yeah, they had the hood discussion. They didn't have the we made it discussion.
Yeah, that's
that's very different. You know, now you got a taste of the limelight. You got a taste of the money. You know, it's like.
But they weren't ride or die to begin with, because if they got in this situation, they would, like you said, they wasn't pulling each other back. They should have had that, like,
you should never get to that point.
You got some shit going. Like, why you doing this?
Right.
No, you're right.
And vice versa. Yeah. Like, why? Even if something where she says that she took the fall, why are you taking the fall for somebody?
Yeah.
You're the only one that went to jail.
Idiot.
You know.
I've always said this to you. That girl got no friends.
No, she still don't.
No, she still don't. She still don't. She needs to spend some time with us, because we'd have her on the.
No, I'm not trying to mess with her either. Because anybody that ain't got no friends ain't gonna be friends with me.
They don't know how to be.
They don't know how to be friends.
Oh,
there's two type of people. The people that got a million friends and not one friend amongst them. And we know some people like that.
Yeah, we do.
And the people that swear you're their best friend, and you're like, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. We haven't spoken in 2 weeks. What are you even talking about? I had a friend like that. Every time we went somewhere, she's my best friend. And I'd look at him, give him the side eye, like, really?
Yeah.
I have not. This is the first time we've seen each other all year. It's like, chill, son.
I don't even know how to spell your last name.
Yeah, right? There's the I before E in Tamika. Yes, there is an E. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
But, anyway, good chat.
Good chat.
Where can they find us, Marissa?
Yes, 18.
Holler. And we want to shout out, we're going to be on her show.
Barbara Campbell.
We're going to be on a show in September.
Yes.
Or so.
So Barbara Campbell, NYC.
Shout out to her. She called you the other day and set up an appointment, put you on the gram.
On the gram. We shouted each other out.
Shouted each other out, and you know, it'll be nice to go on her show, have her on our show.
Yeah.
And it's all about networking, making connections, growing our base, and
riding.
Ride or die, right?
Well,
I need a ride or die. No, I'm talking about me and you.
Oh, yeah.
It's about us growing our connections, our base, ride or die.
You riding, I'm riding.
Hey. Anyway. Good chat.
Do you remember that one time, I believe we were in the same car, and we were on our way to a club with a conglomerate of people, and one passed to another car gum, and we were going through not a great neighborhood, and they got pulled over by both cars swooped down out of nowhere. The cops came out, and the person who handed the gum to the other was like, "Officer, it's just gum. Look, it's just gum, officer." And they all laughed and stuff. And as the cops were walking away, I was like, just letting you guys know, if that wasn't gum, I'm not going to jail for anybody.
I definitely was not there.
And then I started driving myself.
I'd have been scared as hell.
Oh.
Because I definitely was not.
I don't know.
Every time I get pulled over by the cops, I pray. I say a little prayer in the words of the late, great Aretha Franklin.
I roll all the windows down, put my hands on the wheel.
That's what you gotta do. Now they talking about put them on the dashboard.
Yeah, you see that?
Flat.
But my hands don't reach because I'm little. I put my hands like that.
You gotta.
Roll all
and
the
I always
down.
take out my paperwork before they even get there.
Yeah, I put the interior light on and then I do. You know what? I'm not that quick. I should have my paperwork out. I do it's in the glove box.
No, I'm not doing that.
And I go slow.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I take it out my wallet real quick. By the time they get there,
here you go, officer.
You ain't like, what was I doing? You were doing 70 and a 25.
Thank you for my ticket.
No, I'd be like, and then he'll be like, who do you know? A family friend. It's like, okay, slow down next time. It's like, because the PPA card, obviously.
Yeah. I hate when people are belligerent. When you see these like dash cam videos and they're belligerent and they get away. And I'm like, if I don't say yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and like I just can't do that to anybody.
It's not in your nature.
No.
And this is the nature I'm speaking about. I know you to be a certain type of person that I could ride or die with. But the dying part is not going to include serving murder for you.
I knock on your door with the gun. You're like, first of all, why would you murder?
No, I wouldn't. I was like, I'd probably jump back like, what is that? What are you doing? And then they'll let you explain it to me. And, you know, if it's something that you did wrong, we need to call the cops.
Yeah.
I'd probably ask about your kids and, you know.
Yeah, if there's a lot of things that happen way before I show up at your house.
You show up at my house with a gun and no kids.
Yeah,
you're going down.
Yeah,
okay,
I'm not like, this bitch Snap, where these kids at?
She's on the next episode of Snapped on what channel is that?
I don't know. ID channel, I think?
One of them channels.
Oh my word.
You know, Oxygen. There's
a lot that happens in between. Like I just show up at your house. I get it.
There's a lot. And I'm not just gonna be like, okay, yeah, you ride, I'm right. No, bitch. No.
I get what you're saying now. Now I understand.
Yeah, now because you probably put me in this situation. I show up at your door with a gun. You probably
because it's so out of your like, what are you doing?
That is my point.
How did we get here?
There's a lot to discuss.
Yeah.
Before I just say, oh no questions asked, and let's I'll hide it for you. What if you kill somebody in my family?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
This had been a very morbid episode. Started out so good with social media. See?
But I want to know. I really do need some feedback. I want to know. Like, is there somebody you ride or die with? You and I are ride or die for each other. And it, like you said, it's the riding. Like you're gonna make sure we're not dying.
Right.
We're riding. Is there people out there? Have you had this conversation? How do you get to that point? I can't imagine introducing someone new into my life where I get to that point with.
Right. Like
how do you get there? How are you
friends with somebody where it's that
deep? I don't know how people build that.
I have relatives that had they gone a different path, we could probably be ride or die. But because I know you stabbed somebody and that you're a drug addict, we're not ride or die.
We're not.
I can't roll with you like that.
No.
So
yeah,
I move on. Don't come to my house with your hood rats and your guns.
No.
I'm not the one. Yeah. I will rat you out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to jail for you.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Family or not.
Yeah.
And but when you know somebody well enough to know that you don't have to even think about that, even though we're having a conversation about it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So for the third time, good show.
Good show.
Where can they find us again?
Yep, yeah, yes, 18.
Holler and unless Marissa gets me into some shit that I can't get myself out of, we will see you next week. Or we will speak to each other next week. We see each other. Bye.
Bye.